I am going to be creating the best characters, objectively. You may notice I sound different. That is because I am sick. Here it is. These are some of my favorite characters in fiction. There's obviously a lot of things here. I'm not going to be spoiling anything. So anything treated as a reveal, I'm going to try to avoid spoiling. You also might be wondering, how am I going to turn however many characters there are into one character? So we have a few categories. We got personality, behavior, which is kind of like personality, but it's like how people act don't always correlate with how they actually are or how they feel. Traumas, roles or positions. For instance, Albert Wesker is on this list. The role would be STARS member. And then abilities. All right, starting off with personality. What is this character's personality? What are they like? How do they feel? They are Nikaido from Dorohedoro. Okay. I immediately like this character. So this character is gonna be mostly laid back, maybe a little troubled, but ultimately pretty likable. What is this character's behavior? What do they act like? Oh, Asamitaka. What an interesting... Okay, so deep down, this character is like super nice, confident. She's pretty caring, if you're Kaiman, but she acts like a little dweeb. I already assume this character is going to be a girl because we got Nikaido and Asa, so I feel like that's just fate saying I'm drawing a lady. I completely forgot to say, oh, what's the traumas? So we got Albert Wesker. Does he have traumas? Despite my enjoyment of the Resident Evil games and stuff, I don't know all the lore. Okay, I guess slight spoilers for Resident Evil 5. Wesker was raised by Umbrella. That would be traumatic. But roles and positions. What kind of placement does this character have? Wait, that'd be so funny. We got like a girl failure scam artist. I kind of love that. All right, now abilities. What can you do? What is your thing? Interesting. That's great. How do I show his ability to see slightly into the future? Personality of Nikaido, behavior of Asa, traumas of Wesker, role of Reagan, and abilities of Aki's future glimpse sight. So we got a scam artist, which is really fun. A scam artist who is kind of awkward with people, like not super charismatic, and Asa just has bad people skills. What's this character gonna be? Then I meant to do Sandy, but I did, you know what? Sadie. Sadie's a real name. Oh my god. So if we're gonna be a scam artist, oh, I get to draw a woman in a suit. This is such a good day for me. So in terms of pose, I'm kind of thinking about that one pose Asa does before the aquarium. I love the idea for this character. I mean, obviously, because I'm taking a bunch of like tropes of characters that I really like. What if I look up psychic? Because it doesn't necessarily need to be the same as in Mob Psycho 100 universe. So I looked up psychic. I'm seeing a lot of eyeballs. This gives me an idea. She's got a third eye, but it's not actually a third eye. It's just drawn on. Some pretty wild ideas here at this channel, We like to get a little kooky around here. One of my recent videos, I don't remember which one it was, but I said all I do is draw characters, like design characters. And what's weird is when I said that, it was like 6 months since I did an actual character designing video, which is crazy, by the way. I think it's my whole thing, like it's all I do, and then oh yeah, no, you actually haven't done any of that. So, what is Reagan's suit? Arataka, not Ronald. So, it's just a gray suit with a pink tie. We can do better than that. In this world, being a psychic is a lot more rare than the Mob Psycho universe, I guess. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up, guys. Clip-on tie. We gotta have a clip-on tie. Love women in suits. Sorry. I'm sick. I need to not make noises with my throat. That hurt. You see, I see psychics as having a lot of jewelry. So what if that is important? What if the jewelry actually does something? Unlike real psychics. So we got like earrings and stuff. But these earrings are also part of the world's power system. Like there's these artifacts that are magical and offer something. Oh, right. Wait, yeah, I forgot. She has the future sight ability, which should, in theory, give you more confidence as a person, but whatever, I won't judge. Okay, so what kind of hair do we want? If these accessories, like earrings and piercings and stuff like that, affect your abilities as a supposedly magical psychic something person, I guess we're fighting monsters. This is just gonna be a more stereotypical world. Oh, there's these monsters, and then there's the people who fight those monsters. Right, grew up in a laboratory. You see, I was hooked on the, like, goofy girl failure scam artist idea. I forgot she's a lab experiment. Poor girl. So, okay, the eye is how she sees into the future. It's not a real eye, but it is still how she sees into the future. So, what you'd need to do, no bangs. That helps with the hairstyle, because we gotta think about logistics. We got a woman in a suit. Great start. 10 out of 10 right off the bat. I do like the design so far, but it's very simple, isn't it? What can we add? What can we add? Like a cape. No, not a cape. That's stupid. Something more psychic, like... Oh, right, those crystal balls. You get a crystal ball. I don't know exactly how this world works yet. I guess we're exercising spirits of some sort. So what if this world uses, like, tattoos and piercings and stuff? Tattoos are spell circles. What are they called? Like, sigils or whatever? Magic sigil. Piercings... some kind of, like, conductor, right? It's like antenna. Maybe it's like the Force, but, like, mix it with some mana. You know, it's like I use these antenna to bring in mana, and this mana lets me use my magic ability, and these magic abilities are manifested through my sigil, and I fight monsters and scam people too. I think that's kind of neat. I guess that's the world we're in now, because I am gonna connect all these 3 characters that I make, and then, like, I don't know, elf shoes or something. They make you better at magic. They're more antennas, right? What's that thing people do when they tie their hair with a stick or something, like in a bun? What if we did that for another antenna? I'll choose the piercings later. What design should I have on the... Wait, yeah, question mark pants? We're going full Riddler here? Because it's like, man, how will I prove to everybody that I know what I'm talking about? What if I wear question mark pants? The proportions are off, whatever, who cares? We've got our first character, Sadie. The girl failure psychic with slight future sight, raised in a lab, apparently. I don't know how to... Maybe it's something like, oh yeah, we raise these kids to be the best psychics or sorcerer, whatever the group is called. We give them tattoos and we train them, but because she was raised in that laboratory, she doesn't know things. She's bad at socializing, and that's why she's like that. I don't have a ton to say about the art. It's pretty self-explanatory, so we're just gonna let that play, and I will talk about this little bit of story for Sadie that I came up with. She is a psychic, and she's supposed to be a scam artist. I guess I didn't really show this well, but her office is kind of crappy. She can't help but kind of fumble scamming people, not because she's bad at scamming people, although I guess technically, yeah, she is bad at scamming people, but she's just too nice. She can't help but feel bad for whoever she's scamming. And she's, you know, not good with people. Apparently raised by some sort of lab. I don't know. She's too nice for her own good, but she's not, like, super nice. Still, I mean, she's kind, but she's not... She still wants to scam people. It's just kind of like the Asa awkwardness in her keeps getting in the way. And so she's, like, thinking about it too much and then backpedals a bit. And I don't know, to me, she just feels really charming art-wise. It's fine. I just kind of phoned it in because I have no time. This video goes up tomorrow, and I still have 2 drawings to do that I haven't even sketched out yet, so. I mean, it's my fault for giving myself 5 days to do 3 drawings. I didn't expect one of them to take 3 days to do. And I should say, I would be spending more time on these drawings if it weren't for drawings that are coming later that unfortunately deserve more attention. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you will hopefully be seeing that stuff soon. So subscribe for that, subscribe. I never say it. I always forget to say subscribe. All right, for our second character in this world that involves antenna piercings and tattoo magic, we have a new character's personality. This character is very similar to Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. Okay. Very analytical, very cool-headed, autistic. But what does this character act like? You know, that's the big question everyone's been wondering. Oh my god. Okay. You see, here's the thing. Mao Mao is like a nice person. Like, I wouldn't say she's overly caring or idealistic, but I feel like Mao Mao and Funny Valentine would not mesh very well. So, what has happened to this character? Why are they like this? Dude, okay, what is that, like a situationship that went awry? Is that it? Role/position. What does this character do? We already had Wesker, so I feel like I should roll again. Being a STARS member could be cool. It would be cheating if I don't. So, abilities, what can this character do? Oh my god. Okay, well, this is definitely a villain. So we have the personality of Mao Mao, but acts like Funny Valentine, who is super theatrical and patriotic. Bill Cipher traumas. I can literally just skip over that because that's nothing, really. Whatever. The role/position of Wesker. I want to do STARS Wesker. Abilities GLaDOS. I would say that just means they're a robot. I just realized Mao Mao's personality is the, like, one glimmer of kindness in this character, because we have Funny Valentine, Bill Cipher, Wesker, and GLaDOS. That's just a bunch of villains. And to be honest, Mao Mao is like a few steps away from being a villain. Like, if her upbringing was a little different, she would probably be crazy. So we need to think of a villain for a story that has some kind of spirit, monster, ghosts, whatever, and there's the group of people that help stop it. Maybe Sadie here. She has the abilities, but she doesn't work for the government thing that, like, the defense dudes, that's what they're called. But since this is a robot, I don't have to be humanoid, given GLaDOS. Wow, this is such a good silhouette, now that I think about it. That's, like, so recognizable as GLaDOS. It's some kind of system, but I don't want to do like a bunch of computer screens or anything. Some kind of body/core. Maybe this could be a spirit that inhabits a robot. So it's not necessarily digital consciousness as much as it is a ghost haunting a machine. What does the robot do? I mean, okay, so we have the abilities of GLaDOS, but the role of Wesker, and Wesker is like, we're gonna do STARS Wesker, so we're gonna have this police force. We're gonna have this sort of police force that has a robot running things. That would also mean the main characters aren't necessarily government. So maybe it's like, what if it's like defense dudes, government? DoubleDs.gov, baby. And then DoubleDs.uk. Oh, right, and we can do antenna. Ooh, wait. Okay, brain is braining now. Okay, the robot controls that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's happening. I'm doing it. And by it, I mean brainstorming. So what we could do is either this is like GLaDOS, right? This is like an assortment of machinery, kind of like This is a building. This is the roof of a building right here. We got the windows, the walls. We got this giant mechanism. I haven't played Half-Life, but there's like a really big tower of mechanical tower thing, right? Wait, so what if there was a computer running the doubled.gov, right? We can get rid of doubled.uk. Doubled.gov is running everything. It's like a police state, right? And they rely on AI. It's basically a police state with AI running everything. And then this evil spirit takes over the machine that controls everything and starts slowly becoming more evil, pretty much. Oh, right. It's also really theatrical. Not really theatrical, but it's really charismatic. Like Funny Valentine. No, it can't be like a full controlling robot. It has to be like a detective robot. This is my bad guy. If we want to do a humanoid body, like the villain has a specific body. Remember a little while ago, a couple videos ago, when I talked about how I wanted to draw something with these ridiculous bunny ears that I got from D4C from Jojo's? What if I just do that here and they work like the antennas? You see, the thing is, obviously, robots can't get tattoos, so you can't rely on whatever technique you've got. I could do D4C antenna, D4C ears, or just like bug antenna. We want lots of like pointy bits. Robots don't even really need to be in like any sort of humanoid form. I don't know why that's like one of the most common things ever. And maybe I should break the mold, but clearly I'm not gonna. I do kind of like that. Does kind of look like a bug monster. That's right. Why is it humanoid? Well, I guess maybe the spirit was... Ooh, wait, maybe the spirit was something else and then it like becomes not humanoid. Like it wants to be whatever it was before it started haunting that robot. In my mind, this is like a battle manga, right? So I think it really does have to just be humanoid, maybe with like a scorpion tail or something, which is another antenna, by the way. Because this to me seems like the main villain, or at least a very important villain, because it's like the evil robot that's controlling doubleds.gov, which is also where the main characters work, because they're the defense dudes. Let's just go to the speed draw and see what I come up with, okay?
I actually never ended up naming this dude, but I did go into it with a little bit of an idea. I wanted to lean into the sharpness, the piercings, the antennas. And as I was doing it, I kind of realized that the way I design characters is often inspired by three things: Chainsawman, Dorohedoro, and Guilty Gear. And it's very clear here. To be honest, this robot is really hot. I didn't intend for that going into this, but it's pretty cool. I also had the idea for the spikes on his back to poke through his popped collar, so it's kind of like holding it up. I thought that was really cool. It might get a little messy. I don't know if you can really tell that's what's happening. Oh, and of course the pose. I couldn't think of a pose, so I just went with the patriotism of Funny Valentine. Wasn't really thinking about the lore when I came up with this. I, wanted to do big pointy head with like flash lightning bolt ear things. And then, just other like design stuff like straps and zippers and belts, that's the Guilty Gear influence. I think the only issue I have with it is just the pants and the anatomy. The anatomy is kind of weird. Like I was going for elongated human anatomy, like everything's really narrow. It just kind of looks like I got anatomy wrong. I really enjoyed this design. Yeah, I think the design is really just neat. And I did it before bed. Why is that important? Well, because I was actually excited to draw the next day in the morning. Also, I had to stop doing what I've been doing because I was drawing for the next video, or next two videos. Wink wink, nudge nudge, subscribe. It was this morning. I did all the hatching all at once in one fell swoop. I wanted to try to be Berserkian, like how Mira used to hatch Guts' armor and stuff, but it's so difficult. It took me nearly an hour just to do above the neck, but the bottom of the neck and up, including the spikes and stuff. And It took forever, but I was really enjoying it. And I just kept going, and it was fun the whole time, and I just enjoyed doing it. And then, you know, I had my base line art layer, and then I did the hatching on a separate layer, just in case if I made like a serious mistake or something. And I think turning off the line art actually makes it look pretty cool. Like, I don't know if that's a tactic that is often used or something, but there are some spots where turning off the line art benefits it. Yeah, this is like probably one of my favorite things I've made for the channel.
You know how this goes. What's the personality of this character? Oh. Oh. So we just got a silly guy. You know what? I'm down to make a silly dude. But what do they act like? You know, they're silly, but what do they find funny? Okay. Oh, I accidentally ignore that H. So I think we're leading comedic relief character. So we got a just chaotic funny man. We already did traumas of Albert Wesker, so we can't do that again. With the traumas of this character. Pimling from Smiling Friends. He does not have any traumas, does he? No, he does. Like, his family is a mess. I guess that we know that, but that's kind of it. Role/position. What do they do? Okay. Oh. Okay, see, that's cool. So for anyone who doesn't know Disco Elysium, Kim Kitsuragi is your partner through the game, and you are a detective, so he's a detective. Silly detective, yes. What are your abilities, silly detective? I kind of love this. Okay. You can clap and switch people's position. We're going to say, instead of cursed energy, obviously it's going to be psychic energy, connection to the spirit realm, whatever. Lieutenant Silly Detective, who of course works in the DD.gov. Oh my god, this is so we got someone who really enjoys comedy and laughing and stuff, who is super chaotic and weird, who had an uncomfortable family dynamic growing up, who is a detective with the abilities of Toto. So my first idea is he likes to have his detective police whatever jacket tied around his neck, and he wears it like a cape all the time. In fact, he also uses it as a weapon. He's kind of dumb, so I'll give him pants. That doesn't correlate at all. Many smart people wear pants. I apologize if I offended you with that one. The thing is, he still has his job, which makes me think, despite his insanity, he's still good at his job. I mean, Takaba is still a nice person, so it's not like he's doing any of this with bad intention. He just cares about being funny, and what he finds funny is playing Nightcrawlers with Frank. So he's just like a pain to work with, but he's good at what he does. You know, he can also wear like bracelets and jewelry and stuff to help with the spiritual side of this magic system. Maybe you need to have, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe you need to have your tattoo showing in order for the power to actually work. So, although he has boogie woogie, so his tattoos would be on his hands probably. So, never mind. Maybe he has just other tattoos though. Maybe there's like different tattoos that are common, stuff like durability and strength and stuff like that lets them survive all these crazy, like, I threw you through a building, boom, you know, stuff like that. Ooh, idea. So I felt like I sounded like Pac-Man or something, so I wanted to keep going to see if I could determine if I sounded like Pac-Man or not, but that's not really up to me, I guess. It's up to the Pac-Man himself. So he's got the shirt that's made out of whatever this material is called, the button-up shirt, stains and stuff still because it's gotta. Then he'll also have suspenders. You don't need a belt if you have suspenders, right? You shouldn't, right? Riveting commentary, I know. You're probably wondering how I come up with all these great ideas. I'm not allowed to tell. I did sign an NDA, so sorry. Oh my god, suspenders for shorts is actually crazy. Maybe he just has his pants rolled up. You see, it's a character like this that's really fun to make because you can do whatever you want. Oh yeah, of course he rolled up his pants. He's Lieutenant Silly Detective. And that's how he shows off his tattoos on his legs. Personality of Takaba. Takaba would have kinda, like, I mean, he has normal-ish hair. I wouldn't say he uses his hair to be funny. Oh, we need spikes and stuff. We need antennas. Maybe that's what he does. He throws people off by the fact that he doesn't have antennas. And everyone's like, that doesn't make any sense. How could he not have antennas? But, oh my god, this is such a dumb idea. He keeps his fly down, and that is his antenna. And his technique doesn't need much spiritual energy. All this spiritual energy of the world enters his body through his crotch. Sometimes you just come up with one of those ideas, right? You just come up with a great thing. So, with the personality of Takaba and behavior of Charlie, he's not making his hair. What if I look up dumb hair? I didn't find anything on Google, but I did have the idea of up. I feel like I've done this before. Have I done anvil hair before? Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool, isn't it? Oh wait, no. He should have a tie that doesn't go anywhere decent. Now that's a character. We got Lieutenant Silly Detective. I wonder what I'm gonna do for this guy. We'll see in the final speed draw.
Oh boy. So once again, recorded this today. I'm gonna be straightforward about this. I did not like this one, and if you were excited to see me draw the silly lieutenant that I haven't even named, I'm sorry. That is truly terrible of me to hurt you that way. This actually might be one of the most disappointing things I've made on this channel. Not because it's necessarily bad, but it is. It is. I just really didn't want to make it. I made it, like a few hours ago as of recording this? So it's fresh in my mind. The feeling of get me out of here. I found none of the Silly Lieutenant's design interesting. I actually enjoyed myself making the vending machine more than the character. That's not a good sign, but I did have this little bit going in the vending machine when coming up with like dumb joke names for chips and stuff. I came up with chips squared, and it's like, oh yeah, they're square chips, and then I was like, wait a second, what if we do chips cubed, and it's cubic chips? And then when I was doing the drinks, I was like, wait a second, what if we do chips, I guess, tesseracted? I thought that was really funny, because it's the idea that they made a fourth dimensional thing just to innovate with their brand, and it's a drink. And then I also did like chups, and it's like arrows pointing up. And then I was thinking about doing chowns, but that didn't feel right. I put so much more effort into the vending machine options, and it's honestly really funny to me that I just did not like this guy. Lieutenant Silly Detective was too silly for his own good. The idea of the comic, though, is kind of funny, because it's like, what could have possibly happened in those 2 hours, you know? It's a joke, I guess. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a joke. This drawing's a joke. I'm sorry that last one sucked, but the other two are good. That's the end of the video, so subscribe, like the video, comment something, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.